People like Ed Davey, Keir Starmer, and the rest, not only are they anti-British liberals, but they are also so disingenuous. My ex's brother's partner was a blue-haired woke lunatic. She once told me off for referring to a TV character as a battle axe while watching Christmas films. But I'd never call her a disingenuous liar or a bad person because she wasn't. So it's not just because I disagree with their beliefs. Regardless of that, these politicians just come across as not very nice, trustworthy people. Just listen to this.
But Mr. Speaker, I have another concern that I think the Prime Minister will share. The rising tide of racist violence and hate that we're seeing in our country, and the way it's being incited and normalised, including, I'm afraid, by some members of this House. I was talking to a British friend of Indian ancestry who told me how reform activists came to her door and said that if they get into power, she and her family will have their passports seized and their citizenship revoked. Does the Prime Minister agree that racism has no place in our country? And will he join me in condemning anyone who is stoking it?
Can I thank him for raising this? It is really important because our politics is becoming more diverse and racism and intolerance is permeating everywhere. And we have to deal with it because it's tearing our societies apart. It is keeping good people away from politics because they don't want to be involved in it. And it should be called out by every single person who's a politician at any level in this country.
Why do they need to mention of Indian heritage? I thought they were just as British as the rest of us. Funny how they never mentioned the Southport killer was of Rwandan heritage. He was just a Welsh choir boy. Noticed how he's quick to mention their heritage when it's useful to attack his political opponents. Nowhere has Reform ever said they are going to start stripping citizenship from law-abiding British-born Indians. Whether his story is true or not, I'm not sure. But he's tried to pass off what two people canvassing apparently said as official Reform policy. Ed Davey is a man who believes the whole world is entitled to move to Britain and receive citizenship on arrival. We've had millions of people move here in recent years, and traitors like him and Starmer want to give them all citizenship. I believe, no, that's not right. We need to stop giving it out to people like confetti. And not only that, they're against deporting terrorists and murderers who came here from foreign countries. He's okay to smear Reform over immigration policies they've never suggested, but happy to have the entire third world here, just so long as it's not in his backyard. And listen to this. Obviously, what happened to Jo Cox was horrific. The difference is I can admit that. It was a deranged, lone wolf, neo-Nazi with crazy beliefs that murdered her. They're so quick to shout far right. Funny how Parliament never wants to discuss the fact David Hamas was killed by an Islamic terrorist, though, who never should have been in the country in the first place. They're much less quick.
Mr. Speaker, I say this looking at the plaque to Jo Cox, and of course we've got David Amess behind me too. We had a Jo Cox 10-year reminder that it was 10 years ago, just a week or so ago, that we lost Jo, and I had a reception in Downing Street with her parents and other close friends and relatives of hers. We read out the words of Jo again. The very sad thing is, I was not able to say that in the 10 years since Jo's death, things have got better, because sadly, they've got worse. That's on us to fix, all of us to fix, every single member of this House, whatever their party in, and anybody who flames it should be absolutely ashamed of themselves.
Obviously, what happened to Jo Cox was horrific. The difference is I can admit that. It was a deranged, lone wolf, neo-Nazi with crazy beliefs that murdered her. They're so quick to shout far right. Funny how Parliament never wants to discuss the fact David Hamas was killed by an Islamic terrorist, though, who never should have been in the country in the first place.